morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome whenever you watch this. My name is Ines and I'm coming to you from Germany. And a special hello, welcome and thank you to all my subscribers. I've seen that I gained a few new ones. So, thumbs up. And last video, that was in the beginning of September and now we have the end of October. But I'm not to blame because it's the fault of my computer. It just wouldn't start anymore. I had to order a new one. This one came last week and now I'm back in the business of making videos. And now let's start with the yarny stuff. As you see, I am wearing one of the projects that I showed you before. It's the poncho from this magazine. This one, the magazine is called Woody Hugs Maschenwelt. And I had only started when I made the video in September. Now it's finished. I will stand up for you so that you can admire my finished object. That was fun to crochet. It's crocheted in the round. I used a Woody Hugs bobble in 50% cotton and 50% polyamide. I do not remember the colorway. It's some number. And I do not have the ball band anymore, so I can't tell you. I talked about that last time, about the little knots that I had to tolerate. Well, they are still in there. Can't do much about it. First finished object. Another project I talked about last time is the Coffee in the Mist shawl. I spoke about it in length and I promised you to show it to you when I have washed and blocked it, and here it is after washing and blocking. I still haven't woven in the ends, but it is a lot softer now, and it has been blocked so that you can see the little corners a little bit better. It's not as scratchy anymore. It became a lot softer, and I think if it's cold enough I might even wear it. It's something that I only realized lately when it was cold, that I don't care about scratchy yarn when it's cold enough. I think you might get used to scratchy yarn if you don't have anything else to wear. Okay, that was the beginning of September, and I think I started to talk about knitting, that I had started watching knitting videos, and when my knitting mojo came back I started with socks. I made 4 pairs of socks in the time between my last video and now, and I will show them to you as they are ordered here. No, not ordered, as in the order that they are lying on my desk. The first one is from this yarn. It's Lang Mille Colori. It has sparkle and it is a single thread. And this was a little bit strange to me. I hadn't worked with a single thread before. While knitting I was always afraid that the yarn would break, so I couldn't enjoy the process of knitting as much as I do with like Regia yarn, which is my favorite sock yarn, Regia from Schachenmeier. And but I wanted to try this out, and I think that the socks look quite nice. I finished them only like 2 days ago. I haven't woven in the threads, which you should know by now that I sometimes do that and sometimes I don't. I have to do it before Christmas because these will go to my sister-in-law, and to show them off a little bit better I bought sock blockers. They are from the project Woodico in the Ukraine, and for 4 sock blockers and shipping I paid 46 euros. And here are both socks. I did not match them, I just took the yarn as it came. So there is one with a green toe and one with a pink toe, but I know that my sister-in-law doesn't mind. And the construction is from the cuff to the toe. I used a short row heel, which is made in 3 segments. So if you had the sock on 3 needles, you would use 2 for the heel and 1 for the other needle. What is it? The top of the foot. Yeah, I made a 2x2 ribbing and I don't know what it is called, a flower toe. Yeah, I think it's a flower toe. I don't know if it's called that in English. In German it's Blümchenspitze. And another thing that I didn't like about the yarn are these spots where you see the raw wool. But anyways, I like the socks, and I hope that my sister-in-law will like them as well. Another pair of socks that I made is this one. It's the ugly duckling pattern. You use 2 different yarns and yeah, the pattern makes these little squares with the 2 different colors. This pair is for my father. He has already tried them on and they fit him. This is the classical heel. I also used a 2x2 rib and a classical toe. My brother will get a similar pair. It's also the ugly duckling and it's made in the same way. It's just 2 sizes bigger. And the yarn is, the blue yarn was sock yarn. One of them is opal and the other one was something that I had in my stash and I didn't have the ball band anymore, so I can't tell you what it was. But here I know. This is yarn that we hand dyed last year in the Kreativurlaub in Austria, and it's dyed with onions. And the other yarn is by Tamivi Colors, and it is a colorway that has the moon in the name. If it's cloud in front of the moon or something like that, I don't know. If I find it, I will link it in the description below. And this as well is classical 2x2 ribbing and the classical heel and the classical toe. And my brother tried them on and he as well will get them for Christmas. And I think these were the first socks that I made when my knitting mojo came back. It's a sock with a pattern with 2 different colors. I didn't have solid colors. I used, I think this is all Regia yarn from Scharrenmeier, and I used it in 2 different colorways. I can show it on the blocker as well. And yeah, I know that I have a pattern in here. Maybe here you can see it better. There are stars and squares, and the top of the foot is with the lighter color as the main color and the darker color as the secondary color, and for the bottom it is the other way around. Yeah, I will show you the inside as well. I have not woven in any ends here because I don't care. These are socks for myself, and that's the way they look. Yeah, classical here because I need the little bit more space for the top of my foot. And I made them like 2 sizes bigger. I usually have 60 stitches when I start, and for this pattern I used 68, and they fit perfectly, better than some of the vanilla socks that I made. Okay, and the last socks are for the baby. Did I tell you about the baby? The baby was born the 26th of September. It's a boy. His name is Ferdinand. He's a cute little guy. Well, like all babies, I guess. And I made some stuff for him, which I gave already away. I will insert photos here. The first project was a bag where my brother or my sister-in-law may put all the things that they need when they are traveling, and it can be used as a blanket, as not a blanket, but as a blanket that you put under the baby when you change diapers. I think it's called diapers. Photos now. The other thing that I made for little Ferdinand was a jacket, a little hat, and leggings, and I will insert the pictures here. And my brother told me that Ferdinand has very big feet and that he needed bigger baby shoes. And so I used opal sock yarn to make these little shoes. They are a little bit different, but I know that little Ferdinand won't mind, and I didn't have enough to match them. So I took the yarn as it was, and this is what came out. This is one evening's work. I mean, I knit the socks in the evening, but the next day I make the bands because I don't like making the bands. Okay, and another finished object that I made is this hat. I talked about this pattern in one of my last videos because in the spring my pupils were very fond of this pattern, and I made like 6 of them. But here I made this one as part of an experiment. I made 2 with the yarn is ice yarn and it's acrylic yarn. The gray is a little bit thinner than the red. And that was the experiment because I made a red hat with the gray design picture, and I made this one. Can't show you a picture of the red one. I already gave it away to a colleague of mine. She teaches something similar. She makes a lot of stuff, and we wanted to compare how the yarn is different when it's a little bit thicker or thinner, and I like this one better because the design or the picture is more pronounced. I hope that's the word. Yeah, I can show it to you from the inside as well. And now that I have made like, I don't know, 6, 8 of these hats, it's very easy to make. And I mean, if you are a beginner and you want to try these patterns, don't think you can't do it. I mean, I wouldn't start with this one because you have to carry for a long time. Sometimes you have to carry the yarn for many stitches, which makes it more difficult. Use a simple pattern where you don't have to carry the yarn and start making these things in 2 colors. Okay, and then I have another project which is almost finished. I just need to buy the pillows. I have made 4 of these. You have seen them in green and in gray already. I gave away 2 pillows already, and these are I want to make 2 or 3 in the red color for the girlfriend of my father. She liked the pillows so much that I decided to gift her one for Christmas, and as I ordered 10 balls of this yarn, she will get 3 pillows. Okay, and the last project is the one I'm working on right now. It's another one of Jodie Pyatt's designs. I have started to make the corners. I think I have finished 7 corners, and there are 7 of 9 corners. Yeah, if you know her designs, it's simple. No, what is it called? A single crochet stitch and the popcorn stitch, and yeah, you make all these parts and then you put them together and it's a blanket. I haven't started with the words yet, but I have finished, as I told you, 7 of the corners in 3 different colors. I have started with the 4th color only today with the chain and the first single crochets, but that's the 4th color. I have, this is melon, this is champagne, this is banana cream and sun gold, and it will be a blanket, of course, for little Ferdinand for Christmas, and I hope that I will finish it in time. And this is all that I have to show you today. And by the way, about these blankets, I heard from the family that I gave the other blanket to, and they told me that their little boy, his name is Paul, likes this blanket very much. They put them on the blanket and he plays with the little popcorn stitches, and yeah, and they can like change clothes and do everything because he's busy with the popcorn stitches. I found that very neat when they told me. Yeah, that's it for October. Tomorrow is the last day of October, and November is not far away, so you will get another video within the next 2 or 3 weeks. And until then, keep healthy, keep busy, keep happy, and goodbye.